Real advice, real money, real boss. It's real talk. Real talk, real talk, real Chevy, real boss, real advice, real moves. Don't watch, you lose, get leads, find deals. Real Chevy, got skills, real value with low cost. Real Chevy with real talk, yeah. It's real talk. It's real talk.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Real Chevy. Get Real episode number 3 with my guy, Abdul. Just understand, guys, that Get Real stands for real estate as a lifestyle. We wake up and repeat every single day over here. Understand we having real talk with real people, giving real advice while we're making real money. I have a special guest today. Actually linked up with my guy just a few months back, where he was calling, he was asking me about a contract, asking me how to put together deals, right? And lo and behold, man, he's been doing a phenomenal job getting his feet wet. I think he's on 5 or 6 deals, and I'm gonna let him tell his story for sure. Wanted to introduce you guys to Abdul, straight out of Chi-Town, Chicago, doing his thing. Abdul, man, welcome to the Get Real welcome to the Get Real YouTube channel, man.
I really appreciate you having me. Really appreciate it. Chevy, I really appreciate it. I spoke with Chevy before I got my first deal. You know, he did help me out. You know, I had a lot of small questions and a lot of questions about the contract. He did help me out. I started taking massive action, and my right now is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deal, and 6 deals. Under contract already. I'm gonna sign right. I already signed them. I'm just waiting for the.
Right, man. So how long have you been in real estate, man?
So I heard about wholesaling and stuff like that. Maybe January, just start like a YouTube ad, right? But I say February, March, you know, and then April, May. I started kind of doing my research. So you can say from when I actually started taking action would be May.
Okay.
So, cause you know the first month or 2 you just kind of figure stuff out. But I'll say from April, May, June, July, from April 20.
Okay, good stuff, man. Because I think that we connected right around May time, pretty much.
Yeah. I was kind of new at that time too. Yeah.
Okay, good stuff, man. And so tell us your story, man. What's your background? Was it in sales, marketing, real estate, heavy set? What's your background, man?
So I'm only 22 years old.
What?
So, yeah.
You're only 22?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Only 22. Okay, good stuff.
So I went to high school. Now I graduated high school in 2016. At high school, sophomore and junior, I actually every day after school I used to work 40 hours plus with school.
Okay.
Saved up about 10 grand. Opened my own business, a cell phone business. Went to college, but it didn't really work out. I didn't really like it.
College. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I graduated from college with a 1.9 GPA or something like that, man.
I don't know. I just did not like it. I don't know what they were teaching me. I'm trying to make some money, man.
Right. I think for the most part, man, you know, when you're in class, you know, the teacher say, hey, make sure that you guys take notes. Make sure that because you're building up your experience. You're gonna need this for your resume. A job always looking for someone that got college experience, right? A college degree.
And don't get me wrong. Look, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be an engineer, do what makes you happy. And a lot of jobs make 6 figures, make more than entrepreneur. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But it just wasn't my path.
Right.
So I dropped out, and then I was working. I was just selling stuff on OfferUp, Craigslist, cases, hoverboard. I don't know if you remember hoverboard when they came out.
Oh yeah.
And so I took the trend. I made about 20, 30 grand on there. Just selling those, flipping those, and then I came to a point. I'm like, man, it's I'm hustling really hard for $100, $200 a day. You know, I gotta sell hella shit, posting hella ads every day. I was always as a youngster, I always had money because I always saved money.
Okay.
Because it's not because my parents gave me something. I was always selling something. Even in high school, I have these. I don't know if you remember the Power Balance that came out.
Oh yeah.
I used to order the fake ones from like eBay for like $3 and sell it for like $33 and tell my guys I got it from the NBA website. So so I used to be like, just making money always, man.
Hustling hard, man. I love it, man. I love
money, man. And then
So let me ask you this, man. What made you decide to venture off into real estate, altogether, right? Tell me about it.
I saw an ad, and then I'm like, I don't know exactly. At first, I think I saw Max Maxwell talking about some real estate. I always thought you need money to get. I'm like, man, I don't got freaking $150,000. I didn't know anything about like hard money and all this stuff,
Right.
Signing contracts. So I listened to Mac Maxwell. I'm like, shoot, and then I just started taking action. Deal Machine, got that. List Source, getting lists. R.e.a.l Pro, Propstream, and now I'm pulling like list after list after list. Like even today, you're gonna we're doing some JV. I did pull a list. Your portfolio should be updating today as well.
I'm excited. Man. Let's go.
So, just right now I'm focusing more on the ghetto area in Chicago, because that's what my buyers are buying.
Yeah, that's what you was telling me, man. Good stuff.
Easy to get. They're really easy to get because I could tell them, hey, look, like even today, let me show you something.
Sure, man. Go ahead. I love this. This is so awesome.
So I go to the county office, right, and these people are behind from like 2011.
Okay, behind on their taxes?
Yeah, behind on taxes from 2011.
Okay.
But these people are like a lot behind. So I just told her basically, hey, I'll give you $1,500 and I'll pay for everything. And she's like, cool. So I'm like, okay, and then I signed it. I'm probably gonna make about like these ones are not that big, maybe like 2,000-3,000, but I'm doing like a few a month, so I'm just trying to get at least like 5-6 a month. And then everybody basically all the community people in the JV in Chicago, they're sending me deals because they know I got a buyer out of state that doesn't even look at the properties. He just looks at them. He just buys it. So we're giving ship properties, not ship, but like properties that they're still good properties, they're still a good deal, but like the savvy Chicago investor probably wouldn't buy it because I don't know. It's just that they're looking at numbers and they're flipping it to their investors. So I just got a good buyer right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, understand at the end of the day, man, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So
exactly. It's not like they're bad. It's just that it's more easier to sell up to them, I guess.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's all about everybody have their own comfortability as far as when it comes to investing. So, that person out of state might just be more comfortable with, hey, look, here in Cali, I got to spend at least $1 million to look at a property like yours. I could buy 100 houses or more with $100,000 or $200,000 or whatever. So it all just depends, man. That's the same way where, in my city, I have properties that's, more so in the beat up areas, and then I have properties that's in the high end areas, but I have different buyers that buy at different price points. So it don't really matter, man. As long as they meet that action, they close fast, they show up with cash, I'm good.
That's all that matters. And then plus they give like the highest offer too usually. So
absolutely, man. So my question for you, man, starting out in real estate, what was your biggest challenge in real estate, and how did you overcome that challenge?
I think it just to stay consistent, because you're calling, you're spending money on mailers, you're putting your own time in driving for dollars, and you're hearing a lot of no's, because 90-95% or even more people are not gonna want to sell their price in a wholesale price. It's a numbers game. You just gotta keep trying. Honestly, it was just getting the first deal. Once I got the first deal, I'm like, wow, is this possible? You hear it. You hear people getting the first deal, making them $50,000 check. I'm like, whoa, man, is it really true? But once you do it yourself, then you know it works.
Absolutely, man. I mean, another part to it is that, I know that in Illinois they changed up the laws where you have to have a realtor license to actually assign a contract, correct?
Yeah, you have to have a real estate. You could do one assignment contract a year.
Okay.
Or you could team up with a broker as well. Right now I'm teaming up with a broker. He charged me a certain percent per deal.
Okay.
With it, it's barely anything. But he has to be he has to own a brokerage. So not every broker you're gonna go to is gonna work with you. It has to be specific, because Coldwell Banker, like a lot of other bankers, they don't even know what wholesaling is.
Absolutely.
Right.
So you got to connect then.
Yeah, I got to connect. Yeah.
Oh man, you got to connect. That's what I'm talking about, man. Look, everybody should be going through you, man. That's what I'm talking about for sure.
$1,000 per closing.
So just an investor friendly agent, pretty much brokerage, and understands investors and how they work, how to maneuver, and that's what you've been using since they changed up that law. Okay, that's good, man. That's awesome, man. So when you're looking at your business, man, I know overall you've been fully hitting the ground running these past several months. What's kind of like some of your goals when it comes to your business in the next year? Where do you see yourself in your business?
Well, I want to do at least like I'll say at least 3 to 5 deals a month consistent.
Okay, awesome.
And I did buy my first condo this year as well, cash, and I rented it out.
At 22, Airbnb?
No, I just rented out. Just like regular market. Yeah. And speaking of Airbnb, I'm also going to be doing Airbnb lease option. I'm looking into that. I don't know if you look into that.
Oh yeah, we're going to connect on that, man. I've been looking all over, man. So now that I know that you're the plug out there in Chi-Town, man, you know we're going to get together for sure. And
yeah,
we've been talking about getting together and put some bread together to buy some properties anyway. So we're gonna get some out here, and we're gonna do some in your town as well, man. So I'm really excited about that.
Let's go. Chicago's a really good market, Section 8, like for housing, you know, as well as Shreveport as well, to the cheap, you know.
Absolutely, man. So hey, look, remember we already had that conversation, so we already know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Man. So 3 to 5 deals. Now, is it at any point that you're gonna say, you know what, instead of this $2 or $3 grand on the deal, I want to increase my assignment to 5, 7, maybe 10 grand on the deal?
Yeah.
Is that also something that's kind of in the future as well, right?
Yeah, the highest one I got is 8 grand.
Okay.
At the moment, but I try to juice up how much I can, right? But sometimes like stuff always pops up on the title and the taxes and everything. So I'm usually averaging like 2, 3, 4,000 on these ones.
Right.
But hey, man, if it's a really good deal, I could make 6 or 7, but it has to be a good one. You know, not all of them are gonna be good, but I'll take anything, man. If it's money to be made, I'll close it. You know.
Hey, man, like my guy Ty Taylor said, man, what's half a zero, right? So just understand that if we're making money, man, that means that we're creating it. We're not out here with our hands out. We're not punching the time clock or nothing crazy like that. We're actually out here creating an income, man. So it's really just being in the space itself, right? The other part about it, man, is what are some of the things that you do? How do your daily regimen look when it comes to your wholesaling business?
So I usually wake up and hit the gym probably, and then hit my office up, start cold calling. I call, and then because in the weekends usually I drive for dollars.
Okay.
I'll call those lists, and then I'll pull up a text blast. Hit up people on that. If anyone responds, I'll add everything to Podio. I have my VA also calling, so he'll add everything to Podio as well. And I just call, and I pull every night. I probably pull like a lot of lists from Propstream. So once I wake up, it's the new list is there, even like 200, 300, 400, 500, whatever it is. You guys have to have leads coming in. Like if you have 400 to 500 a day, and you're calling 150, and you got your guy calling 150, you're hitting up 300 leads a day. If you can't get a deal in a month, then you might not be doing nothing right. But you gotta have that consistent. Like you can't be like, oh man, I called 10 people today. No, bro. Right. Call up 200 people. Have your VA call 200 people. Have 200 text blasts. Have 200 mail. You gotta spend money to get money, man. Look, I'm not saying like you can't get a deal without just driving a dollar and knocking door. You can get that. Don't get me wrong, right? But it might be a little bit slower than the person who spend $150 a day, $100 a day.
Absolutely. Who's that in the background? Hello. Somebody that's walked by you.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good, man. Till I say hello, man. So now for your VA, I know you have a VA. At what point did you decide to get you a VA, man? What did that look like?
I got the VA before I even closed my first deal. because I was like, hey, I need calls coming in. You know, I need more calls.
So was it like a friend that you hired, or what's the
No,
situation?
I started calling beforehand. I was getting some lead, and I think I went to Fiverr or Upwork.
Okay.
And I got this guy who was pretty affordable, and then I'm like, hey, do you have experience? And he already had like the Mojo dollar. I didn't even know about Mojo dollar and everything, so he's the one kind of put me on with the Mojo. But I got call tools now, but I'm like, wow, he knows what he's doing, I guess. And then I hired him like a couple hours, paying like whatever, you know what I mean, like $3 an hour, $4 an hour, but that's a lot of money over there, you know.
Hey man, maximize on it, man. Definitely. I mean, my VA, same thing, man, for sure. So now,
but it's commission, you know, so I take care of him as well too, you know.
yeah, without a doubt, man. So now, my question for you, man, being so young, 22 years old, you was in high school, you was hustling wristbands and skateboard, like all types of different stuff, man. What is it that you read to keep you going, to keep you so focused in the game when it comes to this being an entrepreneur, man? What do your mentality, the mindset look like to keep you going?
Hold on 1 second.
It's cool, man. I love it. This is how it's supposed to be, man. Don't even trip on that, man. I love it. Like this just shows that you're not somebody that's fake. You're not putting up no facade, man. This is real life for you. So go on, man.
My mom, we're Muslims. My mom doesn't have a scarf on. She doesn't know we are.
Oh, okay. No problem, man.
But yeah, so to be honest with you, what keeps me going? I don't know, man. I just like hustling. You know what I mean? I don't want to lie to you, but like, hey, I read the special book.
Right.
To be honest with you, I don't even read that much, but I just take action, bro.
Right.
I mean, I do, you know what I mean? Try to do some audiobooks and whatever it is, but I'm so busy taking action, talking to people that, you know.
What are some of those audiobooks that you're reading though?
So the one I was Think and Grow Rich. That's one of them.
You gotta have that.
And then it's this new one I'm actually reading. It's called something with let me pull it up. He actually told me to read. I did listen to some of the audio. I keep forgetting the name for some reason. It's right here. The Force of Spiritual Laws of Prosperity.
Okay.
Here.
Nice.
Tom Kroll or I think Cody Hahn.
That's on Audible, right?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I'm definitely gonna have to listen to that for sure.
That's the one, you know, and yeah, then I just read articles and stuff like that too, you know, like, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos. That's what I'm more of a visual learner, to be honest with you. So I look at like videos and what list they're pulling, and then all I do is I'm not like watching videos all day. Like I see a part and I skim through it, and I just get exactly what they're doing. Take action.
That's what I'm talking about, man. And last but not least, man, what would be 2 things that you could give that new guy, girl venturing off into real estate, venturing off into entrepreneurship, wholesaling? 2 things that you could say, hey, new guy, this is what you need to do.
Be consistent. You know, that's number 1. Just like if you're calling, call every day. Don't be like, hey, I'm not getting any response. For the first 2 weeks you might be doing it. You gotta keep calling. Keep driving for dollars if that's what you're doing. I do recommend go out, download the Deal Machine app, get maybe 50 to 100 leads a week. Skip trade some batch, skiptrade.com. Put promo code RED, get a lot of discount.
Hey man, I got a affiliate link for.
That's not even mine. That's not even mine.
Come on, man. Nah, that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. And that's good advice, man. And as far as, you know, where can people find you, man, if they want to connect with you?
Find me on Facebook, Abdul Ghaffar, Abdul space Ghaffar, Ghaffar.
Link below. We're gonna put that on the link below. Don't worry, we got you. Okay. What about Instagram, man? Are you on Instagram?
I am not on Instagram.
Okay. Snapchat?
No Snap.
No Snapchat. Periscope?
Just Facebook.
Awesome, man. Well, look, great to have you, man. I appreciate you for this. You know, give me this time to talk to you, man. Because I think that, you know, one of the things where what I'm gonna do is just put that new guy or girl that's venturing off into real estate for them to lay the foundation for people that's coming behind them, man. So it's kind of like a cycle that's going to repeat over and over again, man. So I appreciate you for coming on, man. You know, we talk all the time, but this is different just for other people to hear your story, because I know what it's like, and you know, we connect all the time. We always talk, man. But I want people to just see that. Look, you don't need a realtor license. You don't need no college degree. You don't need no credit. You don't need no money to venturing off in the space that we're doing, man. All it takes is grind and grit, having a will to do more and want more for yourself and your family, man. And you're definitely out there doing it for sure, man. All the way from Chi-Town all the way to Shreveport, Louisiana, man. Look, there you have it. Another episode of Get Real, episode number 3 with my guy Abdul out of Chicago, doing this thing on the 22 years old. Waking up, grinding, repeating. Understand we having real conversation with real people, giving real advice while we're making real money, man. Abdul, I appreciate you for coming on the channel, man.
I appreciate you putting me, having me put in your channel number 3, right?
Absolutely, man. Number 3 episode, man. So you're one of the first. I'm really excited, man. You're one of the first. So I'm really excited. and we go, and what I'll probably do is we'll have another interview a few months down the road just to track and see how far you've come from when you first venturing off and where you at now, man. So I'm really excited just to see the journey, just to follow you and hear your story. And I'm sure other people are going to be excited as well, for sure. All right?
How about this? Want to do a deal with in your time, in your own town in Chevy, Louisiana? We'll do an interview.
All right, sounds good, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. All right?
Sounds good, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man.
Take care.